Alright, hey yo guys, welcome back to another figure review unboxing demon doohickey. So, first time on this channel, I think it's the first time we're doing this, so we're taking a look at a super action statue, Ruby Rose, from the hit Rooster Teeth animated series, RWBY. So, I haven't done a super action statue yet on this channel, I believe. First time we're doing it. I don't know much about this figure line. I know that the company that does this mainly does JoJo figures, but I don't own JoJo figures, so I have no way to compare or know anything about them. You can watch other people review their figure lines, but I'm just here to review Ruby Rose from RWBY herself. So first up, let's take a look at the box. We got here's Ruby. She's right there, and I assume right here this part is covering as her crescent rose because she comes with the crescent rose. So there's Ruby. That's how you spell Ruby in katakana apparently. Ruby Rose. Name right there. Top got Ruby Rose. That's Ruby's name in kana. Super action statue. That's the figure line. Ruby, white, red, white, black, yellow. So I believe that the other girls have been announced, or they show up prototype figures of them, I believe. So shot of Ruby in the back, and then here's the back. It just shows off all the poses and stuff you can do with it. And so because of all what it shows, comes with stand, crescent rose, in scythe and gun mode, hands, and more shot of the figure, just same shot on the side. So that's it for the box. So let's take a look at the figure itself now. Alright, so now here is Ruby wrapped the box, and you guys always know how we do on this channel. If you guys don't know, this is how we always do. We always take a look at the accessories first before we look at the actual figure. So let's take a look at what she comes with. So first off, she comes with her signature weapon, the crescent rose, and this is super big and long. It's bigger than her actual figure. It's not getting it's off camera, but yeah. So yes, crescent rose is super big, super long, and this thing is literally about the blade itself is literally her height. So is this the actual scale that they use in show? I don't know why, but this crescent rose feels like it's the one that you get when you bought the RWBY statue from McFarlane Toy. I don't know if this is the exact same mold. Pretty sure it's not, but I don't know why. But it feels like this is the exact same stuff you get when you bought the statue, the RWBY statue from McFarlane Toys that they released a few years back. Next after that, we got it in the gun mode, or I think this is not the gun mode. This is with a sheath, I believe, so that you can put it on her back. So I believe that's what this is, but now they don't show any pics of it, any pics of you being displayed with this on the back. So I believe this is the scythe mode. I don't know what the fuck this is, to be honest. So yeah, you got this thing. You could use your imagination on what that is. So there we go. And then we got her head, which is a yelling face position where I guess she's supposed to be angry. I don't know what they're trying to do with this face. She looks really weird. She's yelling. I don't know what she's yelling about. She's yelling about something, I guess. Next, so after that, so now we got all of her fun hand parts. So like always, we always got my favorite part of any figure. We got jazz hands. So for you to do cool jazz positions, so there you go. You got jazz hands. Next, you got a bunch of scythe holding hands. So these are her hands to hold the scythe. So some closed fists. I don't know if that wants to pick up, but there we go. Here's some closed fist hands. Another pair of closed fists. I don't know if can I get that? Yeah, but yeah, more closed fist hands. And then finally, you get a trigger finger hand for when she pulls the. So she used the gun part of her weapon. And then finally got another open hand jazz hand thing. So she got 3 jazz hands. And then of course she comes with her default hands itself. So that's it for the accessories. You got a good range of accessories. You get the crescent, which is the main thing. Still don't know what this is. I'm pretty sure this is when it's supposed to be sheath. So I'm not sure myself. So there you go. So that's it for the accessories. Let's take a look at the figure itself. Alright, so here we go. Here is Ruby herself. Let's take a look at the articulation and everything. So here we go. Her neck does go all the way around. She goes up and down. Her cape has separate joints. So this one does go this way. This one does go that way. The middle one does. So all of her cape's parts are on their own separate joints. These somewhat have mobility. These don't get in the way. They're all on their own little joint back. On a little peg joint right there, so they don't. This part of her cape doesn't get in her way. Her arms, they go 360 around. They go up and somewhat go up and down. She doesn't have much motion with her arms with the default way. Oh wait, never mind. I just had it the wrong way. There we go. So her head does move back and forth 360 with the hands, so she can spin her hands around with both sides. So there you go, full hand mobility. Her chest is on his own. It's on a ball joint, so I believe it's a ball joint or a swivel joint. I keep forgetting the term, but you know what I'm saying. So she does have good mobility with her back. She can creepily do a 360 spin. Her belt, it's not on anything. It's just presented there. So This thing does move around. It's not sculpt all the way in. Oh, okay, so yeah. Okay, yeah, this does. This is for when it goes in gun form. So there you go. So once you put her, so we want to put her in gun form. That's what this little peg is. So okay, now we know. Let's see. So her skirt does get in the way, but she still got good leg motion. You know, she could still do a lot of movement around. Knee does bend and kick. Leg does move around. So that's all good. Her skirt thingy doesn't get in the way of that much, so you're perfectly fine. The skirt, oh, whoops. Oh, well, I already broke the figure. That's good job, me. Good job. So, just put that back. Whoop. Okay, there we go. So, her skirt is on its own separate thingy right here. I don't really want to call that, but it doesn't get into all the way. Don't know what's the point of that, but did I put her on backwards? I can't even tell at this point because both her legs are still the other way. So I'm assuming this is, oh wait, hold on. Oh, okay, so there you go. So that's Ruby Rose S. The figure, I don't know, it feels super brittle for some reason. I don't know what compared to other figures. So height-wise, I think she's a good scale. I don't know. Let's do a scale comparison. So here's the Red Ranger from the figuarts line, you know, doing his Red Ranger action. So here's the Red Rangers, and she barely makes it up to his height. So standing all the way up, so she's shorter than the Red Ranger, that's for sure. And here is Ryoko from Kill la Kill. So she's also barely standing the test of time right there in terms of height comparison. If you guys were trying to figure, I don't know what the scale they use for super action statue. I don't know how good of a scale that this is, but she's definitely shorter than most Figma and figuarts lines. So yeah, so she's actually super small. Then again, she is a super small schoolgirl, so that does make somewhat sense. But yeah, she feels a lot smaller than what you would expect to pay for one. All right, so next we're gonna take a look at her at the coloring and details of the figure itself. So first up, there you go. There's her face. I mean, express her face. I don't know why it's a really super neutral face. I don't know what's going on there. Ruby's more of a happy character. I guess they want to include a neutral. I was hoping that they include another face part where it shows her more expressive because she's a super expressive character. I mean, yeah, they pretty good attention to her. There's her symbol. There's her lace thingy she has on her dress in season 1. There's her bullets for all of her ammo. Scythe thing. I mean, yeah, it does a good, pretty does a good detail. My paint is chipping off, as you guys can see. I believe this entire figure, her entire hair is red, and that they just color it over. So yeah, I do have paint chipping in her hair. I don't know if this is if it's supposed to chip that easily, but yeah, I do have some paint chipping going on in her hair, and that's not good at all. So keep note of that if you get her about that. But yeah, besides that, her hair looks super good. I mean, you got the red, it's all black with her lightly red highlights. That's pretty good. Boots, she has combat boots. These she has a combat skirt. So there you go, a skirt does good too. I mean, there's a lot of a super small paint app right there that doesn't look super good, but you know, whatever. But other than that, that's pretty much it for paint apps. I mean, her stocking, I guess that's where she wears stockings, I believe. I mean, she has stockings, so there you go. Or yes, that's it for the terms of details and coloring out the figure. Whoops, don't fall, Ruby. Yeah, you need to survive. Alright, so in the end, what are my final thoughts about Super Action Statue Ruby Rose? And, well, I'm not sure to say. I'm not particularly a big fan of this. The price point for this was super costly. It was like, I think she was like 80 for a scale for a small opposable figure. That's way more expensive than something than what figuarts or Figma would put out. Even Square Enix with their Players Skyline doesn't even charge that much for their Bring Arts line. So yeah, for a smaller inch, I think she's not even a 6-inch figure, to be honest. Here's the Red Ranger again. Yeah, for a figure of this scale and quality, she is super. I'm honestly whatever. I have no idea why they decided to go with this particular figure line. I was honestly hoping that she would have been a Figma release instead, because that would have been way more easier and way more easier to do. I don't know if it's some weird exclusive deal with Warner Bros. Japan, because I believe Warner Bros. Japan also is the holder of the JoJo line, as it's also the holder for the JoJo figure lines as well, or Warner Bros. Japan holds the license, I believe, for JoJo. I believe, I have no idea, but I have no idea. I lost my train of thoughts. But anyway, yeah, she is super costly for her figure. I'm not sure. I hope that this fixed with the other 3 girls that they release in the future. Hopefully, you know, because right now I'm not a super big fan. I would probably stay away. I hope and pray for a Figma release in the future, or figuarts, or anything else besides super action, because the cost of her for this costume is super not cool. Also, I found out that none of her hands can actually hold the scythe. All of her hands are only holding the weird little gun trigger scope thingy of her figure. So none of her hands can actually hold the scythe. So if you're gonna get her, you should probably be note about that. That the only way for her to hold a scythe is if you put her through the peg, and she can't legitimately hold it like a normal weapon. So yeah, that's something to note. And yeah. So I guess that's all I have to say about Ruby Rose. And yeah, for a figure, I've been expecting this figure. She's doesn't hold up that great. I was honestly hoping for more. I was hoping for her to be at least a little bit taller. She is super small. I understand that she's a Japanese schoolgirl, but yeah, Ruby White, but she's super small and everything. So so I guess that's all I have to say. And yeah, hope they fix this up with Weiss, Blake, and Yang, or anyone else they decide to do in the future. And, that's pretty much all I have to say. Thanks for watching. Stay tuned afterwards for some weird anime pictures or something. I don't know how we do it on this channel. We hope we make something good. And thanks for watching. And Kate, thanks. Bye.